a different kinds of referrals, that is affiliate programs, where a business is promoting another business in exchange for a percentage of the revenue. The sole purpose of that relationship is to provide clients and leads to another business. And the more clients that convert and purchase, the more revenue is generated and the more money is made by that business. That's also another kind of referrals. But here we're going to talk about the third kind of referrals. That is, you have an audience as a business. You have people signed up to your newsletter. You have people signing up to your events.
Welcome to the Business Ownership Podcast, brought to you by Awareness Strategies, helping you navigate the waters between entrepreneurship and ownership. Hey there, peeps. This is Michelle Nedelec, and I'm super glad that you're here today because I'm here with my most amazing guest, Gaetano. Gaetano, thank you so much for being here with us today.
It's a pleasure. I'm really excited to be here. So thanks for having me.
So let everybody know who you are and what you do for business.
I am Gaetano Caruana. I am based in tiny island of Malta. I am a founder of a platform called EarlyParrot. We help businesses to tap into a stream of word of mouth referrals. We provide multiple services around the idea of getting more referrals for your business. And that is what I've been doing and what I've been focusing for the past decade.
Wow, congratulations. That's a great milestone in business. So what made you get into referral sources as your thing?
Okay, so let's rewind 12 years back. So 12 years ago, I am originally a technical person. So I used to be CTO for various companies. So at the core of Gaetano, there's the love for technology. But I always had this thing in me that as I'm hanging out with other nerds, technology nerds, I always had this thing in me that I used to stop and say, hey, this is cool technology, how we can use it to, achieve something or be able to produce something quicker, faster, more efficient way. So I always had this question, this burning question, how we can leverage technology. And I always wanted to use technology in order to solve some kind of pain point, solve a problem in a different way. And about 10 years ago, I had an opportunity to help a friend of mine who was actually launching a business. At the time, I had zero clue about the power of word of mouth and about referrals. And this guy, this friend of mine, he wanted to launch a new business in a new area, and he wanted to test the market. So he wanted to create something which is very similar to like a waiting list and give out the opportunity to those to sign up to a waiting list to refer others, and in exchange, they bump themselves up and they get early access. It was that simple. It was a weekend project. Anyway, I had this friend of mine, and while I was building this project, I said, this is really cool. This is a really nifty way how you can, tap into something that you are acquiring, like you're acquiring interest, and you are basically multiplying yourself and multiplying your marketing effort. And that's when I started reading. I started learning about referral programs. I started learning about different companies that have used and leveraged quite efficiently referral programs. There's plenty of examples. And I started to dig a little bit deeper about the problem and how I can solve it using the abilities in technology. And that is when I started embarking on the project of creating a platform in order to facilitate this. A technical person always starts dealing with a solution in a technical way. And that is when I started interacting with business owners and how to make this platform and different strategies available to them.
I love it. So tell me more about the platform itself. How does it work? What problems does it solve? What am I looking for when I go into that?
Okay, so when it comes to word of mouth, when it comes to referrals, let's identify different kinds of referrals, because when you're talking to a business owner and you mentioned the word referral, there's a lot of myths around it, and it is being used in different ways. So sometimes some people refer to referrals as, someone who provides a service and you do that one-to-one referral. Say, hey, you should speak to Michelle because she provides this service and she's really awesome and her zone of genius is exactly what you're looking for. That's a way how to give a referral to someone. It's one-to-one. It's very effective and very targeted. Then there is also a different kinds of referrals, that is affiliate programs, where a business is promoting another business in exchange for a percentage of the revenue. The sole purpose of that relationship is to provide clients and leads to another business. And the more clients that convert and purchase, the more revenue is generated and the more money is made by that business. That's also another kind of referrals. But here we're going to talk about the third kind of referrals. That is, you have an audience as a business, you have people signed up to your newsletter, you have people signing up to your events, if you're using events in order to promote your business, you have people signed up to your podcast, you have followers on social media, you have different people following you in different way. Let's look at that audience, and let's say those are the people that you can reach out to, right? How can you turn that audience into mini ambassadors and they help you spread the word about your business? And the platform does exactly that. It facilitates a word of mouth campaign so that it empowers each and every person who's within your ecosystem, part of your audience, to be able to spread the word about your business, about your upcoming event, about your newsletter, and enticing others to join your ecosystem. And in exchange, the platform is tracking who's referring who and be able to provide incentives to say, hey, if you refer 3 people to our newsletter, you're going to get access to this exclusive masterclass. Or if you refer 10 people, you will get access to me, 30 minutes with me. So basically, it automates, it tracks, and automates reward distribution for a word of mouth campaign. That is what the platform does. As a business, we also help other businesses to come up with word of mouth campaigns, because it's one thing to automate it and one thing to strategize about it. And 80% of the benefits are in the strategy itself, how you come up with a strategy, how you promote your word of mouth, so on and so forth.
Nice.
So
before we get into the strategy of it, the platform itself sounds like it's kind of like LinkedIn meets ClickBank, but in a better way.
Yeah, it's an easy way how to track your audience, okay, and be able to incentivize them and provide them with an easy way how to share on your behalf. So nice. Let's say you're hosting an event. Apart from having them sign up to your event, you can say, hey, go to this page. You're going to find a link that is unique to you. If you share it with someone and someone clicks on that link and basically registers for this event, let's say it's a free event, we will know that that person has clicked on your link, and we would be able to give you an incentive for you for helping us spread the word.
Nice. So they don't need to have a business with affiliate links and things like that. This platform provides those affiliate links, so they're not having to invest in something. Is that accurate?
No, we're looking
so they invest
at
in your platform, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to a CRM.
We're looking at targeting and smoothing the process for your audience. So it has to be part and embedded within your existing user flow. So as soon as they register, to use the same example of an event, because it's really popular in the event space, as soon as someone registers for that event, that's going to automatically trigger the system to be able to generate links for them and go out there and start promoting and start sharing. But it's not in the sense of like an affiliate program, because an affiliate program, it requires you to fill in a form, fill in a way how to receive payment. You have to be a business registered and so on and so forth. So it's a totally different thing. It's kind of like an affiliate program, but for the people who are inside your ecosystem.
Awesome. So who would you say is the ideal kind of business for this, or who comes to you most often?
First of all, every business needs to strategize a way how to get more referrals. So you need to have a strategy. But it definitely, this kind of channel, if you can call it like a lead generation channel, it applies to those who already have an audience. Why? Because it's a multiplier effect of your existing audience. So if you're still starting out, it doesn't make sense for you to invest in this kind of audience. So we're talking about those who don't apply, or those who don't necessarily are gonna see the benefits, the immediate benefits from having a referral program. So that's the first thing. Typical clients, they are coaches, consultants who are looking to grow and expand their network in two different ways. So they are looking to leverage their existing audience to expand their network in the right direction. Why? Because someone who's in your ecosystem knows exactly what you do, the kind of content that you produce, the kind of services that you provide, and also what you stand for. And when they are representing you and referring others to you, they are going to kind of like pre-sell you as they are referring others to your ecosystem. That's the whole idea. Normally, we get clients who are doing events, the kind of events, not the kind of workshops that are cozy, who are 10, 15 people, but the kind of events that coaches and consultants, they normally create online in order to grow their email list or expand their network or get known, get more brand recognition. So those kind of events. That is the biggest segment to us. Then there's those who are looking to grow an email list. So they have an active email list that they are sending specific information to that email list, and they are looking to enable their subscribers not only to receive content from them and take action on the content that they are receiving, but give them an opportunity to refer others to join this growing community and give them something in return, something exclusive, something of value to them. So that's another kind of clients. And then there's also community, those who are creating communities and are looking to expand and enable their members of the community to be ambassadors of the community. So instead of having the person who hosts the community and doing all the marketing and doing all the reaching out, they enable all of the members to be equally responsible to grow the community in the right direction according to what the community stands for. So those are the three main personas that I, if I can call it that way, those are the three main scenarios that we normally help clients with.
Fantastic. So let's talk about the strategy of business and how that builds into this.
Okay, so when it comes to word of mouth, normally the first discussion that I have with a client revolves around, because we offer two options. Like if you want to work with us, you can either have your own strategy and you simply automate it using our platform. More than happy to have you using our platform. But at times clients, they hop on the platform, then they try to come up with a referral strategy, and they either need help or they need more one-to-one support. So that is when they reach to us and say, hey, from your experience, what is the best way how to create a referral program for this particular business? Let's take an example. For instance, let's say you're hosting an event. It really depends whether that event is something for free, so something that you're looking to give out free content in exchange for building an email list, or you're looking to sell tickets. So what is your goal there? So we identify the goal of that particular event in this case, right? And also we take a deep dive and understand the audience so that we can come up with amazing rewards that tick with the audience. This is really important. A lot of clients that normally jump straight and want to automate a referral program, I feel, and in my opinion, they don't give enough time to come up with amazing rewards. And when I'm saying amazing rewards, it's not how much they cost, but what value it provides to someone that is taking their time to refer others to your business. So you have to come up with things that are, for instance, first of all, exclusive to those, ideally exclusive to those who are referring, right? So you say, hey, if you refer 3 people to our event, we're going to give you this, and this you can't buy in anywhere. This is only exclusive to those who refer to refer others to our event. Or, hey, this is normally sold, but we've closed the cart and we're only going to make it available only to those who refer someone to us, to our community. So there's the rewards aspect when it comes to the strategy, and there's also the promotional aspect. So how are you going to spread the word that now, apart from your event, which is your main offer, you have another offer, which is a side offer. You have to look at your referral program as a side offer. As soon as someone says, yes, I want to be part of your event, that's not a closed deal and see you whenever the event is going to happen. You have to take it a step further and say, hey, by the way, we're looking at giving you more value, more bonuses, if you take the time to refer others. So you have to actively promote also your referral program through different ways, through your email sequence. So we come up with all these different points, how you're going to promote your referral program and how you're going to engage people who have signed up to your event to go and share and unlock various rewards. We also come up with a game plan. Like, we don't come up with one reward where we say, hey, if you refer 3 people, you will get access to this, and that's it. No, we come up with multiple rewards, and the more people you refer, the more value you're going to unlock. Because we know for a fact, and we have a ton of statistics, that someone who takes the time to unlock the first reward, they are highly likely that they are going to come back and seeing that the system works and it's transparent and that it's tracking and it's giving them what it has been promised to them, they are going to go back and try to unlock the second, the third, the fourth, fifth reward. So there's different parts when it comes to the strategy, but it's dependent on the business, what is being promoted, and most importantly, and I can't stress it enough, it's really important to understand the audience and what gets them ticking.
So for those of us that are familiar with the whole launch process and affiliates and things, this really manages the affiliate aspect of the launch. And you're helping businesses to run that effectively.
When it comes to affiliates are more other businesses, are other businesses who are promoting a launch.
Right. So you want the internal people.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So we look at it in this way. Sometimes we get clients who say, hey, we're a growing business and we're growing our revenue, like 80% of our revenue is coming through ads, or 80% of our revenue is coming through partners, affiliates, JV partners, whatever. But we're heavily dependent on that. And we're a little bit worried that if our ads campaign, fails us, you never know, it's an algorithm, right? We are exposed, right? Our business might shrink in a blink of an eye. So we want to have another way how to be able to build the goodwill of this brand and be able to engage people who are part of our ecosystem. So they have this plan. They keep on acquiring people through ads or through affiliates. They pay the commission or they pay the ad spend. But once they acquire a client or acquire a lead, part of their nurturing sequence goes towards promoting word of mouth. Why? Because they know that if they can get people to refer others, they're not going to spend any ad spend on those people, and they're not going to pay any affiliate commission on those people who have been referred. But they are simply going to provide rewards to those who have referred those people. So it's a good way how to leverage existing lead generation strategies that are working for your business and make them even better.
I love it. So in a minute, I'm going to ask you about one of your favorite Cinderella stories of one of your clients. But before we do that, we are going to pause for a moment.
Are you running a business over 7 figures but still struggling with technology headaches? Pay attention. You do not want to miss this offer. This podcast episode is brought to you by Awareness Strategies, who is offering a custom-built digital adoption roadmap for anyone running a business over 7 figures who's wanting to grow their business in the next 5 years. And it's not just a roadmap. They offer full implementation as well if that scares the out of you. Check out awarenessstrategies.com/roadmap for more details today. The link's in the show's notes. Don't regret not doing this. Do it now. That's awarenessstrategies.com/roadmap.
So I'm super excited to hear about one of your Cinderella stories of one of your clients.
Yeah, we just mentioned ad spend. So we had a client who was hosting an online virtual summit, and he was basing all of his registrations via ads. And his past two summits, they have been a loss leader. But he has been doing summits because he knows that he needs to do summits in order to expose his brand, put it in front of more audiences, and be able to grow his email list and then eventually sell his program. And he watched one of our masterclass where we describe referrals as a way how to leverage existing lead generation. And we helped him with his upcoming summit. Like in 3 months working with him, he managed not only to profit from his upcoming summit because of a referral program, but also to start creating summits just for the purpose of creating revenue, another revenue stream for the business. Why? Because what he did was he tapped into his existing audience from previous summits and from the upcoming summit, and he encouraged them by providing them valuable rewards to refer others. And he got 25% increase in his attendees just through word of mouth. So he turned a loss leader into something really profitable for his business. And that was a huge success story. He's a small summit host, but he used word of mouth really, really well in order to turn, as I said, a loss leader, something that was generating a loss, into something that it was generating really good revenue and profit for his business.
That's fantastic. And anybody that can improve by 25%, especially right now, is a fantastic amount. Awesome. So what are some of the struggles that somebody might be going through right now? And they're thinking, Gaetano, I need you so badly. So it's,
yeah, with lead generation, because when you look at word of mouth, it's a way how to generate leads and customers for your business. In most lead generation channels, like we mentioned affiliates, they are good. Don't get me wrong, they are good ways how you can generate revenue for your business and get new clients. But with a word of mouth strategy, you are building on the goodwill of your brand, on your business. And once you do that, you are basically creating an engine that runs by itself. And you're not going to pay for any referred leads and referred customers that are going to come through this engine. So it's really important that you invest time and effort into understanding your audience, understand what gets them ticking, and be able to provide them an easy way how to refer others, because this is going to keep working for you in the future to come.
Beautiful. So I know our listeners are going to want more from you. How did they start that journey with you?
They can check out EarlyParrot.com. We also have links at the top where they can access a 2-hour masterclass. You can even provide a link here at the podcast. It's a 2 hours masterclass. It's for free. And it basically takes someone who knows nothing about referral program or very little about referrals and how they can tap into a stream of referrals for their business into someone who's ready to take on a full strategy for their business.
I love it. So it's earlyparrot.com. We will, of course, have all of Gaetano's links in the show notes. So go ahead and scroll down, open up in a new browser because we're not done yet. So Gaetano, I get to ask you, at what point in life did you know that you're a special kind of crazy enough to think that you could become an entrepreneur?
I always had this thing in me that, as I said, I wanted to, solve pain points. And that is, I think, a main driver. I look at business it gives me an opportunity to meet new people, to face new challenges, and to be able to, address them in a way that it has never been addressed before.
Fantastic. You have been amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And any last words for our peeps?
No, I think that's all. We've covered everything. Go and invest time in your referral program, because it's gonna be the best, hands down, best investment that you're gonna do in your business.
I love it. Thank you again so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I know how valuable it is. Awesome. Peeps, thank you for being here with us today. Be sure to subscribe to the show and share it with your friends. We love helping entrepreneurs grow.
Are you running a business over 7 figures but still struggling with technology headaches? Pay attention, you do not want to miss this offer. This podcast episode is brought to you by Awareness Strategies, who is offering a custom-built digital adoption roadmap for anyone running a business over 7 figures who's wanting to grow their business in the next 5 years. And it's not just a roadmap, they offer full implementation as well if that scares the out of you. Check out awarenessstrategies.com/roadmap for more details today. The link's in the show's notes. Don't regret not doing this. Do it now. That's awarenessstrategies.com/roadmap.